If you're trying to lose fat and build muscle at the same time, Lou Ferrigno follows one simple rule that makes everything easier. Eat your protein first, then eat your carbs. His logic is straightforward. When you lead with protein, you feed the muscles first, you stay fuller, and you're less likely to crave carbohydrates out of hunger or low energy. And that mindset fits Lou perfectly, because at 72 years old, he's still in better shape than most people half his age. Lou isn't just a fitness legend from the Incredible Hulk days. He's living proof that steady habits, done for decades, can keep your body strong well into your later years. His philosophy is simple: health is your greatest wealth. And he's lived that every day for more than 57 years. He's not into extreme fad diets or crazy workout stunts. For him, it's balance, consistency, and doing what works for your body. He's even said it clearly: you're looking at a man who's 72 years old, and nobody looks like this, because he spent his entire life training to be the best he can be. In this video, we're breaking down the blueprint that helped Lou stay lean, strong, and energized into his 70s. You'll learn 3 foods he relies on for longevity, what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 foods he avoids to stay in peak shape, and the workout routine he's followed and refined for decades. But before we get into the food and training, it helps to understand why Lou's advice carries real weight. Lou Ferrigno was born on November 9, 1951, in Brooklyn, New York. Early in life, he faced challenges that could have broken most people. He dealt with hearing loss and a speech impediment as a kid, and instead of letting that define him, he built resilience. He didn't just build muscle, he built mental toughness. He went on to win major bodybuilding titles like Mr. America and Mr. Universe. And that dedication eventually helped him land the role that made him famous around the world, the Incredible Hulk TV series, where his physique didn't need any costume tricks to look unbelievable. After more than 57 years of training experience, Lou knows exactly what it takes to stay strong as you age, and his approach is refreshingly practical. Now let's get into the 3 key foods he leans on to support longevity and stay lean. First, egg whites, especially at breakfast. Lou is a big believer in starting the day with a light, high-protein meal. Egg whites are low in fat, high in protein, and they help build muscle without piling on extra calories. A common way he eats them is as an omelet using 3 egg whites and 1 whole yolk, so he gets the protein while still keeping some flavor and nutrients from the yolk. It's a simple start that fuels the body for training without making you feel heavy. Second, chicken or turkey. For lunch and for many meals through the week, lean proteins like chicken breast or turkey are staples in his diet. These foods are easy to prepare, easy to measure, and they support muscle maintenance and recovery, especially if you train hard. Lou has said that every meal needs protein because protein feeds the muscles. And he aims for about 8 ounces of protein with each meal to stay strong and lean. That consistent protein intake is one of the reasons he's been able to hold on to muscle as he's gotten older. Third, fish for dinner, especially salmon and tilapia. Lou often finishes the day with fish because it's high in protein and, in the case of salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids that support heart health and help the body manage inflammation. He said he loves salmon because it's a great source of omega-3s and it supports a healthy heart. He also likes how fish makes him feel: lighter, cleaner, and more energized compared to heavier meals. And here's something important about Lou's eating style. Vegetables are non-negotiable. They show up at every meal. He especially likes broccoli, spinach, and green beans. They're low in calories, but packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which helps digestion and supports overall health. Lou is also big on portions. He's mentioned that he measures his vegetables to make sure he's getting the right amounts, because even healthy habits work better when they're consistent. Now let's talk about what Lou avoids, because staying fit in your 70s isn't only about what you add. It's also about what you stop letting into your routine. The first thing he avoids is fried food. Fried foods are loaded with unhealthy fats and extra calories that add up fast. They can make you feel sluggish, slow down digestion, and over time, they can contribute to weight gain and poor heart health. Whether it's fried chicken, fries, or anything soaked in oil, Lou stays away from it because it simply doesn't serve his goals. Second, he avoids processed sugary snacks. Lou understands that sugary foods often cause a quick energy rush, followed by a hard crash. And that cycle leads to more cravings, more snacking, and easier fat gain. Instead of reaching for candy or packaged sweets, he prefers natural sources of sweetness like fruit, which can help satisfy cravings without wrecking your energy levels. Third, he avoids white bread and refined, heavily processed carbs. Foods like white bread and similar refined products digest quickly, spike blood sugar, and don't give lasting energy. Lou prefers whole grains and higher quality carbs that digest more slowly and provide steadier fuel. His goal is simple. He wants energy that lasts, not energy that disappears an hour later. Now let's break down Lou Ferrigno's workout routine, because this is where his consistency really shows. Lou follows a structured plan that he's refined over decades. Even in his 70s, he stays committed, but he trains smart. He said he typically trains body parts twice per week, focusing on weight training in the morning and doing cardio later in the day to maintain conditioning and support overall health. His routine is based on balance, and he emphasizes that training smart is just as important as training hard, especially as you get older. Here's a week that reflects the way he trains. Monday is chest and back. He starts the week by targeting 2 large muscle groups with a mix of compound and isolation exercises to support strength and symmetry. That includes bench press for 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps, incline press for 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps, dumbbell pullovers for 3 sets of 15 reps, cable crossovers for 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and T-bar rows for 5 sets of about 6 to 8 reps. Tuesday is legs. Leg training is a major part of his routine because strong legs support everything from athletic performance to long-term mobility. A leg day can include squats for 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps, leg press for 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps, hack squats for 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and seated calf raises for high volume, often 10 to 12 sets in the 6 to 10 rep range. Wednesday is shoulders and arms. On this day, Lou focuses on building strong delts and keeping the arms proportionate so the upper body stays balanced. That can include behind-the-neck press for 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps, dumbbell side lateral raises for 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps, barbell curls for 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and pushdowns for 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Thursday is rest or active recovery. Lou gives his body time to heal and grow, depending on how he feels. He may do light cardio, stretching, or mobility work, but the main purpose is recovery. Friday returns to chest and back again. Hitting those muscle groups twice per week helps maintain muscle and symmetry over time. This day can include incline dumbbell press for 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps, deadlifts for 5 sets of 6 to 8 reps, and chin-ups for 5 sets of about 6 to 8 reps. Saturday is legs again, plus cardio. He'll train legs with movements like leg curls for 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and lunges for 3 sets of 12 reps per leg. Then add cardio for around 30 minutes, usually something manageable like light jogging or cycling. Sunday is full rest. Lou believes rest is essential, especially as you age, because it helps prevent injuries and keeps training sustainable for the long term. The big message behind Lou's entire lifestyle is that results don't come from one perfect week. They come from years of doing the basics consistently. Protein first, balanced meals, vegetables every day, smarter carbs, and training that's intense enough to build strength, but smart enough to protect your body. If this helped, subscribe and share to help others.